Alright, sorry about that, you guys. I didn't want to take no chances with anything. But anyway, I'm gonna cut to the chase. We are in the final 3 games of the season. We are going to conclude everything today. Oh, one moment, please. Sorry, my controller cut off. So, Mount Castle. Get my aces in places. Alright, play the game.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
For the first time. The Tigers?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And getting to start, Zach Eflin. What do we need to know here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And the batter is George Springer. Now a screamer into the outfield. Lunging, but can't bring it in.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one fouled hard the other way. Springer gets his lead at first with nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
And he's the net.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, caught.
We have agreed that all 3 games.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Big time power.
Played in Baltimore.
That one back up the middle and it gets through. Springer makes the turn at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
All 3 games.
That one finds the zone.
The first time ever.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and
Toronto was a good team to work with.
Davis Schneider stands in now and watches strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Like I said, the winner's team will go on
Concentrate
to
and
play
execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs.
They have the side.
Swing and a ball popped up.
Baltimore did good 29 runs that all 3
and that's the third out.
final games will take place in Baltimore.
Bottom of the first. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
And congratulations, Baltimore, for earning the right.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Henderson, in his 3rd season, 23 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, well,
Try to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Next offering misses down and away. And he swings over the top there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And the slider just misses.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Ground ball to first, could be two. To second for one. To Guerrero, and they turn two.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next one is off the plate. And now 3-1. Swings through that one.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. We're talking about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Nance sets, fires. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Now at the plate, Jordan Westford. Swing and a miss.
All one's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Line drive and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Went back to the slurve, and it was back here in Baltimore. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kowser tracks it down for the out. Here's Andres Jimenez.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
They'll do better than what they did last time they played against Toronto. If I recall, they beat
One
Toronto
down, base is
7-3.
empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 1 out, base is empty.
Good to work with, but they did make it to the end.
And
oh, he got him!
Strikes.
The minute!
2 away.
Except for the same thing he did last night.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Talk about the home run he hit
And
Tuesday
first
night.
offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Rather than their cutter.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Uh-oh. He called the four seam. He thought he was going to throw a cutter at him.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Clement looking for another opportunity.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Right.
Zapping!
And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. Nance back to work. On the ground, and that's just foul.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
And misses inside. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kirk to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Colton Cowser will hit next. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Cowser decides to stay in game.
Back there. Gone. Straight into the visitor's bullpen. He sends one out the opposite way, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 with the count.
This one in the air. Bichette. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here's a high chopper. Jimenez throw to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. This solo homer tied it for the O's. All on to the 3rd inning, and now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. In the air out towards right center. Mullins on his horse. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away. Here's George Springer. Right through there for a strike.
I was playing with Toronto.
We call that keyholing. Even though it's right there, it looks pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is downstairs. Now this is in the air down the line.
Gonna get back there.
Kowser hauls it in, 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
Retired.
Got to get into swing mode. This is a
Looking
good
for a
time to
chance.
expand the
Another
zone.
cutter.
Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Out to
Pop fly to
center,
center field.
Mullins under it.
3 up, 3
Corrals it.
down. Retired in a
And that is
row.
that. The third coming up, tied at 1. Back now at
Man, what do
Oriole
you
Park.
know? We blew
Set
it.
for the bottom of the third.
Real life,
Gary
we blew it
Sanchez
already.
at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Fought off foul.
I'm glad I didn't send the Rockies in the National League. Oh, man.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double and his 2nd hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. And that is out of play. Breaking ball misses down and away. Henderson at second with 2 down. Hit in the air, center field. Lucas gets under it. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Anthony Santander.
The former Oriole.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back. Gone into the flag court.
All right, Anthony.
The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
Vladdy batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Toronto was a wild card.
Lifted in the air.
Remember, I hope you guys.
Kowser hauls it in, and there's
Orioles took out the Yankees.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Oh, my God. He just smacked it off the wall.
That's well struck, and that one is off the wall. The throw in, and he's got a double.
Man.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to Mountcastle. Now 2 out.
Making sure he ain't gonna move.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And he makes the catch. And that is that. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Mountcastle swings through it for strike 1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it, and there's 1 down. There comes a skipper. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Yariel Rodriguez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Westberg, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one misses. Now 1-2.
Ball, that's too high.
In the air, left field, down the line. 2 away. Stepping in, Jackson Holliday. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Holliday measures 6 feet even, just 21 years old. A former first-round pick in 2022. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Slides, but it gets by him. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. First pitch misses.
Could be a chance.
Swings and misses and one down below the zone. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That's hard hit in the line. Schneider pulls it in on the run. And we're back. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty
Ryan's
much split
gotten
the zone
stronger
down the middle,
with
and
half
those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Lucas in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and pitching.
That one ripped.
Damn it!
That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap.
That one
And
is
when
cooking,
you can drop
man.
one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And a foul ball. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location in that thing.
Kaiser puts it away, and there are 2 outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Man on second, 2 down. Out towards right center.
damn
That's
it.
well struck. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add to the
Santander
lead.
is the biggest
It's
threat
5-1.
in this game.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Guerrero in the box again. Takes the strike.
Now I know.
And it's fouled away.
Now I know I can no longer pitch to Santander. He's just going to get a hold of it.
Ripped on a line.
And Santander had done that, but
Mullins makes a nice grab at a full
he hit
sprint.
3 home runs
But they
this
strike
game.
for 3 in the inning. 2. Back
He's
here in
hitting
Baltimore,
3 home
ready
runs
to go
this
for the
inning,
last
so.
half of the inning. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. That one fouled off. Rodriguez, a guy that features an absolute power slider, throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses.
Santander, who I'm going to start intentionally walking.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches
Well,
were
the
in the
Baltimore's
strike
not
zone.
hitting.
Attack
They
mode
don't
all the
suck.
way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. The Jays leading by 4, last half of inning number 5.
Yeah, because Santander has scored all.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Look, you guys ain't going to be dumping this game on Santander.
Popped up. Guerrero. And there's 2 down.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
Rutschman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
On 2.
Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
I gotta call a favor.
New inning getting started.
I don't
and
want
now
to.
for the Jays, Davis Schneider.
I have to.
There's a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Scared of Santander in this game.
Foul ball.
I really am scared of him now. I'm scared if I give him one more good pitch, he's going to get hold of another one.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Off the mark there, and the count is 1-2. That's towards center. Mullins in pursuit. Hauls it into Indiana.
Let's get the game tied up real quick. I don't want to do this already, but I'm going to.
Rodriguez back to work. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
This is basically payback.
And he dodges that fastball. And that's 2 pitches in a row that he's had to get out of the way of. He's clearly pretty. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Westberg jumps out of the way of ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order. Oh, that gets him as well. So there's 3 in a row that he's plunked. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run. Jackson Holliday now at the plate.
Oh!
And this one gets away. Nothing happening.
Keith Lewis trying to drill him in the face.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
Oh!
This is bad. This is terrible.
Oh, God.
Is
he okay?
Cedric Mullins. First pitch, just
is he okay?
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious.
Grounder might be 2. He never gets off a throw. Everyone's safe, and a run comes in to score. Hello. And that one gets past the catcher. And the Wild Pitch have played a run.
Well, you'll take a run however you can get it. And right there, the wild pitch is what made that one happen. No need to wait around as a runner on a ball like that.
Fastball almost got him there.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And that cost him a run as he scores easily.
Runner's got to be happy to be crossing the dish right there. Easy decision to head home when you see the ball get that far away from the catcher.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Pitch gets away. Sanchez up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Look out!
Oh, go in the knee.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Rutschman getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. And that one moves his feet.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that.
Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one almost got him. On the ground. To the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Sanchez at third. Henderson over at second. Rutschman at first with no outs.
I really want the right fielder to do something.
Base hit center field. One runs in. Here's the throw.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's a base hit, run scores. Throws to second, he's in there.
Falling apart.
First and second, no outs. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Toronto's bullpen with some action. Brendan Little, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Swanson also getting ready. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out. Runners at first and second. Swings through that one for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. So first and second with 2 outs. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. First pitch swinging. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And a ground ball to first. He steps on the bag, out, and thank goodness the inning is at last. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. He swings and fouls one off.
That's down back there.
Winds and deals.
Two there also.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
in the stands watching this match on as
that one the other way. Nice.
oh!
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce
like
a hit,
I said,
but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Lucas up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. In for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, George Springer. That one hammered left field. Going back. And it hits the fence. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Bichette at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Next offering misses. 1-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 10-6.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
He homers again.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back to the ball.
It's like I said,
figure something out and
no,
figure it
I
out
can't hide
quickly.
and be scared. I gotta take him on.
Popped up.
There we go.
Henderson under this one. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brendan Little.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging. And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. There's a swing and a miss. Little, a lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a sinker, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Henderson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, designated hitter
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. We look ahead to inning. Back now at Oriole Park, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Cowser ranging back to the warning track, makes the catch. And next for Toronto, Davis Schneider.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Swung on, belted.
You got it, shit.
And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. So, man aboard, Andres Jimenez. Next up for the Blue Jays. The other way, fair ball.
Bullshit. I want to challenge that.
Safely into second. He's got a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Really important at bat coming up now.
Out to short, Henderson. And he's out. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the eighth. And a count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Eric Swanson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
O'Neill now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. This one in the air, center field. Lucas sizes this one up. And out number one on the grab. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Jordan Westberg. And that one fouled off. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Swing and a ball popped up. Jimenez makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
2 out, space is empty. Now here is Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, Jimenez. On to first, third out. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles. They lead it, though. It's 10-8.
Right.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Here's George Springer to start it off. There's the strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency.
Actually,
Brandon Hyde out of the...
I'm sorry.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swinging on a high fly ball out towards right field. O'Neill balls it in, and there's one away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Steps on
Just
first for
bench
the
that
out.
one was what I needed to do.
So it's their last chance in
Here.
this one. At the
Something
plate,
there.
Anthony
You're swing
Santander.
You're swinging these
Amazing
100
to me
mile
how
per
many
fastball.
closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute
You know
gas
what,
these days.
Toronto?
I never would have had a chance.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And
You guys
he's
were a
got
great team to play
And the Orioles
to work with in the
slug their
postseason.
way to a win in this one.
Trailing by 4 runs can be pretty tough, especially when there's good pitching on the other side. But these players just kept fighting. They never gave up. And that's why they got back in the ball game and came away with the win in this one.
So the Orioles will be the first team. Will be the final is now a finalist. Thank you to all the American League teams. But switching gears now as we set up. As we set up for the final game, which will also take place. What their week is like. So now, the winner of this game will play the Orioles for a chance to win it all.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks.
I'm going to let you guys come to Baltimore settled to play this match.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's
And here
who's
comes.
the Orioles going to play?
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there. And he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And now 1 and 2.
Baltimore?
This guy's a fun guy to
Hold on.
watch taking
Hold on.
it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all.
Baltimore have a
Makes
play?
it so difficult under pitchers
Or will
out
we
there. You
get
can
the
tell they
matchup?
get frustrated with how long
Get
it takes to
more.
put him away.
Juan Soto now. And
In
first
this
offering
series,
is
we want it
fouled
to be
off.
Baltimore versus
One
Diamondbacks
out, base is empty.
for the season 1.
Hard hit left side.
But you guys,
Tosses across the
this is the
first.
season
2
finale.
up, 2 down.
But
Let's take
I
a peek
have
at the
one more
Mets lineup here.
One more matchup
This
on my
is a
sleeve.
veteran-led lineup right
We
here.
are
A lot
going
of
to
players
have-
with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These
we're
players
not
have been around with the game for a long
What we
time.
originally
And they
had
may not
planned
have
for
the
you
flash that they...
was an
This ball
exhibition
is
matchup.
hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. That's to third. Suarez tosses to first, and that takes care of Alonso. And that is the inning. But they're off to a good run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. We go to the bottom of the first. This is Corbin Carroll. And the first offering is not close.
But this is the first time ever we have a National League game taking place in an American League stadium.
And there's a foul ball.
Carroll can get right back in this game.
Oh, that
Oh no!
And
Dirty!
he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's Ketel
Alright,
Marte.
Mets, let's now see how you guys are going to play.
Tap foul to play. Marte, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Carroll gets his lead at first, nobody out. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Vientos sizing this one up, and in foul ground he pulls it down, one out. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor, who hit the Diamondbacks home run yesterday.
And a big swing and a miss.
Big time
back.
jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center
Diamondbacks
field,
do
you
have the right
can't
to get
help but
even.
chuckle a little bit.
Way high there. 1-2 to count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at first, one away.
Ball.
Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. McNeil gets it to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Impressive backhand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take that extra step, which could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good, strong throw to still get the out.
Right side, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. D-backs with a run-scoring double. All even now at 1-1. Second inning set to go. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Burns back to work.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, bro, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Nimmo lifts one in the air deep to right field. Carroll ranges back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's Jesse Winker. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Hey, buddy, what are you swinging at?
And that drops in for a strike. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Tyrone Taylor in the box
Takes
with
the
2
field.
gone. And takes a look at a called strike. This to third, Suarez.
Decided.
Over to first, and that is the inning. Nothing.
won their
And we're back,
games.
bottom of the second. And now the veteran third
That's the
baseman,
final episode, which
Eugenio
takes place at
Suarez.
Camden Yards.
Right through there for a strike.
The Orioles took out the Blue Jays. Whoever wins this matchup will play the Orioles.
Fouled off down the right side.
I wonder what it sounded like the Diamondbacks hit a home run here. But between the Mets and the Diamondbacks.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field.
One to right.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number one. And now the DH, Payman Smith. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now, Gabriel Moreno. To third, Vientos. Whips it across. That's the third out. Offense. Back here in Baltimore, and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Next offering is foul back. Stays alive. The 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Drops into the glove, one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jeff McNeil, batting with one down, takes the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it himself. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Top of the zone for a called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Back to the mound. It hit him. Still able to get it there in time.
Burns. Good recovery, too,
Back
buddy.
now at Oriole Park. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Pulls that one foul.
That's definitely better than the.
And that is out of play.
And whoever wins this game will face the Orioles right here at Camden Yards.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Going to count 1 and 2. Ground ball up the middle. McNeil The throw to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. And now the
Corbin
right
Carroll
fielder,
was hit by
Corbin
a
Carroll.
pitch. And a favor will be returned back to the Mets at some
Swing
point
and a
in this
miss.
game.
0-1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball and out of it.
Oh, that plucked him.
This is a personal attack.
He's been hitting this one.
The hell are you guys doing?
0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. Outside. Ball 1.
Reed Garrett, what the hell are you doing to Corbin Carroll every time he's at the bat? You just drilled the motherfucker twice.
Just missed.
All he just wants to do is he just wants to help his team get their championship, and you gotta be a dick about it.
Nothing else. I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Go ahead, walk him. And then you got the power hitting Josh Naylor that's gonna hit something on you. Fuck you up too.
And ball
Go ahead,
forward
do
to
that.
the board.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one.
Yeah, and then you
didn't even
fucking
break
drilled
the
the
zone.
one
Catcher
dude.
might want to go talk to him.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Josh Naylor.
Come on, Naylor. Send a message.
And foul ball.
Come on, Naylor. Send a message. Well, like I said, but Corbin Burns and Zach Eflin will be pitching. Well, Zach Eflin will be pitching again. It will be Eflin.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. And it's in the lead in the third.
Suck on that.
4-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it.
That's right.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Grounded out his first time. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
All right, Mets ballpark.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Foul ball there. On the ground to short, could be 2. Slings to second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Fly to left his first time. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
If he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. Good eye right there. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that ends the inning. 3-run shot for Arizona. It's now 4-1. And welcome back to the
Meanwhile,
ballpark.
Baltimore.
Start of the fourth,
the
and now it's Juan Soto. That clips a corner.
Now it's the self-proclaimed biggest MLB signing agent.
Could have a really good day
Take
out
him
there now.
down.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, Burns.
And he grounds one to the right side. Marte in plenty of
Sorry,
time
Soto.
first.
You ain't
It'd
going
be
far.
out on Soto. And now it's Mark Vientos. Rip to short. Toss to
Goodbye.
Taylor. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases
Pete
empty.
Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats.
Well, we'll hold
After
that
this
thought
matchup,
as that's the third out.
After this series,
Bottom
I will be
four, and
departing
now
Xbox
Haven
for a little
Smith.
bit. For a week.
And
But I do want to
first
say,
offering is fouled off.
Well,
everybody
Diamondbacks putting together some really
who's
good
enjoyed
bats
this
in this
series,
game.
watched
There's been a lot to like with how they're
at the end
approaching
of it all,
chances at the plate. They were obviously able to
I'm
run the
going
starter
to
out of the
reveal
game
how
in the
many-
third,
how much
so
views
they've set
we've
the
gotten
table for a win, and now I'm sure
combined
they're thinking
of
it's time
all
to feast.
Late on
these
that
episodes.
fastball.
Plus,
So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already
I
got
will
a
leave
plate,
a
but are
comment
looking to go back for
on
seconds?
tomorrow, on the video
Yeah,
tomorrow,
I'd say something like that.
to see how many viewers we've gotten.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Actually, I'm going to look at it real quick, so just give me 1 minute. So we started this project back in early March.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It only
Went
took
back
us
to the
about a month,
fastball,
though,
and it was
to film all
effective.
this.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Reed Foley goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2014. Next offering way off the plate.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one missed. Back up that got him. The throw is still in time.
Still got
And
it.
they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground at first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he
still
kicks
got
it to
him.
the pitcher covering the bag. And we're back. Top five, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brandon Nimmo. And that one ripped into right and foul ball.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Got him looking. That K
Right.
is his third of the game.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss, and the count even at 1.
1-1.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
That's a little bit low.
That's 2. 1-2.
The next offering misses. Now 2-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now 4-2. Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll.
Please don't throw at him.
Reed Foley back to work. And first offering is
Please let
fouled
him try to
off.
hit.
You know, these D-backs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's
You
been
throw
fun
at
getting a
another
chance to see them go to work.
motherfucking
It
batter.
looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Don't throw at him.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Marte, the next
Oh.
to hit, takes ball 1. Bounce to the right side. McNeil whips it to first. They get the out on Marte.
Now batting, first baseman,
Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered here in this one.
Or odds you might do it again.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That's outside. 2-1. That one missing inside.
3-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Full count.
And down on strikes. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Top 6. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one just misses the outside corner. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
And that one
That's a
upstairs.
ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good eye in that spot.
Good location, good tape. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boone, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Lindor in the box, lays off for ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Look out.
High fly ball down the left field line. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's one down. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's through there for a strike.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And that one,
Except for Game Yard.
Down low. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So digging in, Mark Vientos. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike. McNeil off the first with 2 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one a little bit high. And that just misses.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire
nothing
hear
but
it.
balls.
This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
On a line out towards center. McCarthy makes the catch. And that is that. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dedniel Nunez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Gurriel gets a piece. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Alvarez down to first with him. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And a foul ball. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Danny Young getting ready to go. Stanek, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one not close. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. finds
We're gonna take a quick
another, and that's
break.
three
Real quick.
straight
We'll be right back
strikeouts.
with the conclusion of this National League Championship game. Be right back.
Back now at Oriole Park, all set for the start of the inning. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that's in for a strike. Well, he's back out there to begin the seventh. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough sixth inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Swings through that.
0-2.
Stays alive. High fly ball out towards left field. Gurriel reaching back towards the wall. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Good job to fight that one off. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts him on their heels.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
The tying run at the plate. Got him looked in.
Where's that
And
again?
he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And there's the
That
ball.
miss, that's a ball.
And the count 1-2.
Diamondbacks are looking to
Tying run at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2. He's got it, and now
there's the end of the
in.
7th.
Mets strand 1, still down by a count of 4-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Danny Young.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Smith, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Taylor raging after it. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher,
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's grounded out a couple of times. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Young, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015. To the right side. Gets it to first. He's out. 2 down, bases empty. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning
All for a
alive.
single.
And now here is Corbin Carroll.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
He didn't really get a chance to hit today.
And strike 2.
Carroll was
Really need to
drilled
hang in there with that
by
front
the
side
Mets
against this left-handed
opening
breaking
pitcher
ball.
twice.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Arizona is
On the ground, right
6 outs
side.
away.
Marte throws
Make
to
that
first
5.
in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Swinging a foul straight back.
Burns says he's out of energy. But
Swing and a line drive. That's a
give up
base
a
hit into
run.
left field. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
and it sets up the double play possibility.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Gurriel handles the chance. 2 down. And now Juan Soto.
Might be his last chance to bat.
Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
With the
And guess
tying
what?
run at the plate,
So
and we're
I
at the
done
top of
shit
the
this
8th.
game. And guess what, guys? He ain't going to.
There, got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Mets lead 1. They trail it here, 4-2.
This could be the
Back now,
Mets'
the
last.
pitcher on the mound
I'm
as
sorry.
we roll
This
into the
could
bottom
be
of
the
the 8th.
Diamondbacks'
Ryan
last
Stan.
chance to try to add some more runs before we go into the ninth.
Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out. Man at first, nobody out. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered in this game. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Like I said, it was uncalled for what they did to Corbin Carroll.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that is strike 2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Gurriel, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. A.J. Minter, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Buto getting loose as well. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses, and it's a 3.
The Diamondbacks won't score. The question is this:
Mark Vientos. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
1 strike.
Inside, just missed. That one hit to right.
2 out.
Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
The Mets have 2 more chances.
He's 2 outs away.
And at least 2
and now
outs
it's the
left
polar
to
bear.
play.
Pete Alonso delivers a pitch in for a strike
Alonso
at
was
95.
not that good today. Orange is hanging in there.
And that one off the outside edge. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top of the 9th. Right through there for a strike.
And Alonso.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there.
Alonso.
And that one's gone into the bleachers.
Had something to say
He's
about it.
playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Amino.
Foul ball,
Foul
it
ball
stays
again.
0-2.
Foul ball again. That one went too fast.
Line, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
But the go-ahead run is at the
Perfect
plate.
example
We've
right
got
there.
to get
That
out of
plate
this.
discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into
Winkler.
a count, the more comfortable he becomes,
ground
and
out.
he usually wins the battle.
On the ground. To second, pulls him off the bag.
The hell was that?
Don't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
This could be trouble.
That one's in there, 0-1.
If you don't, Corbin, you
1 out.
got to
The
get.
possible time
Right.
and go-ahead runs on base.
You got to take out the trash here.
And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. The tag.
No!
Safe.
What the hell?
Ball game 4-4.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boone. Top of the 9th, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the 9th.
That one finds
You've
the
had
corner,
4
and it's
chances to
0-2.
put this
Well,
game
if he's going
away.
to do something special
You've
right
blown
here,
it.
it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Breaking ball
1 ball, 2
inside. And that's ball 1. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. Double play. And that sends
Corbin
us to
Carroll's
the
favor's
bottom.
getting called in now.
And we're back.
And we're calling that favor a bases loaded.
And now, Jake, now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Substitution now at first base. D-backs bringing on a pinch runner. Blaze
He's calling a favor in
Next
for what they did to Corbin
Arizona,
Carroll
David
earlier.
Smith.
All right, Corbin Carroll, your favor's
Bases
called
all
in.
loaded up. Gabriel Moreno digs in now. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Stanek back to work. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Hey, a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Trying to bunt his way on. Grabs it barehanded. And the Diamondbacks walk it off 5-4.
Wow! They're not yet coming. The Mets
But coming to the ninth inning, it's a
are eliminated.
Game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
I can't believe that. That's wild.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4 for Chris Singleton.
So now, you guys, the Diamondbacks are the National League champions. The Orioles are the American League champions. There is one match left. There is one matchup left. And now it is the rematch. And it is the rematch from episode 23. The stipulations is this. Both teams are in City Connect. It is the final game of this series. And it will be Corbin Burns pitching for the Diamondbacks and Zach Eflin pitching. But what we're going to do is we're going to get some lineups fixed. Is there another first baseman? No, we're actually going to give Alright, you guys, let's make this the best game of MLB we have ever played. It is the championship game. It's the World Series.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
So this is it.
First pitch. Ready to go? This is Corbin Carroll.
The question is this. Who is going to walk out as the champion?
Splits the plate, and we're underway.
No ball. One strike.
Oh, I call it on the phone.
Next offering is fouled back.
Who will leave with the trophy? It all comes down to this one game.
Corbin goes down on strikes.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when you're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
2 down. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Chopper to second. Sends it to first. And that will end the inning. End of a half inning. Back here in Baltimore, today's starting pitcher, Corbin Burns. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Baltimore Orioles, their ace pitcher, Jack Eflin,
going too soon and
and the Arizona Diamondbacks with their ace pitcher, Corbin Burns.
And a smart pitcher is going to play off of that,
One
especially
team will
when you
walk
get
out
to
of
2
here.
strikes.
Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to Smith. 1 up, 1 down.
Who will it be?
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now.
Designated hitter, Adley.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Rutschman wasn't catching no more. Like I said, this is the first time we've seen the.
Rutschman,
This is the
an
first time
all-star
we've seen
season
Rutschman.
ago.
Today,
27
actually,
years
today was the
old,
first time
and
we've
he's
seen Rutschman
usually a
since.
catcher. Today he gets
and
off his
Henderson
legs a
and
bit.
the rest
He's
of
the
the Orioles.
DH at the belt and fires. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, I really like when a guy
Shut the
gets a
Yankees
break
up.
like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game.
Since
Instead of
Baltimore
starting
beat the
behind the
Yankees.
dish, gets
And
to
the
hit,
All-Star game.
gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
And
One out,
Rutschman was the
bases
DH
empty.
for both of those games. And funny fact.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
And at one point, these two were allies in the All-Star game just last week.
1 down, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two outs. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Burns gave up the first.
With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Now here is Jordan Westburg. Popped up. Smith in position. Squeezes it. And the inning is over. Back now at Oriole Park. Top of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks. Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
First
Swinging
ever
a ball driven pretty well out
on
towards
MLB
left
The Show
center.
last night.
He's got it. And there's one away.
And according to
Every
that,
day during batting practice,
it
these
was his
outfielders get
only
about
appearance.
10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Randall
GSD
Gritchen
and
in the box now. No balls
last
in a
Moon Eye
strike.
had more appearances. Moon Eye had more appearances than
Out
more
to
than
short.
him too.
Zips it to first.
But I
Two
can
out. Fell off to a
confirm.
great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Eugenio Suarez.
I can officially
stands
confirm
in
right now.
And watches strike 1.
That we have gotten
And that's in for a
within the
strike.
last month. The goal was to get the 300 views combined.
Caught
Get
him
him
looking
two.
for the K. And the Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch misses. Burns, a former Cy Young Award winner. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. The 1-0. That one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes the pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
And the batter now, Colton Cowser. Mountcastle aboard here at first with nobody out. Strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That one outside. Now 1-2. On the ground, 2 balls.
All right, so I went back and looked at you guys.
To second, and that's 2.
Since we started this project, the combined views we have had
from start to finish
on here is full. Right now, we are at
Here's the speed
440
threat, Jackson Holiday.
views. Combined on this
Lays
whole
out, but he
show
can't
project.
squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. And a tough play with a fast runner. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Pavin Smith. Eflin back to work. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
I am been 440 views on this MLB The Show project. I'm really
Fought off foul.
happy. I'm really satisfied.
This one high in the
On
air,
how
left
we
center. Mullins in pursuit.
Have done
Hauls it
that.
in for the out. And there's one away. Jose Herrera stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
This has been a great.
That one finds the
series.
zone. Strike 1.
I'm
Top of the
just
third,
glad that
no
we're gonna
score.
end it. We're gonna end it like this.
Popped up.
Because it don't matter who wins this game.
Westbrook
I am fine
snags
with
it
whoever
for the
wins.
second out. Blaze Alexander
Right now, it
stands in
looks
now
like
for the
ball.
Diamondbacks. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to
shutout
the bag,
innings.
and that'll do it. As we go to
We
the
can have this
last
game
of the
done
third.
within
Here's the
the next
center
3
fielder,
hours. Less
Cedric
than 3
Mullins.
hours.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Carroll on the move. Puts it away for the out.
I feel bad for
One away.
what the Mets did
Gary
to
Sanchez now.
Corbin
Maybe caught that
Carroll.
one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
You know, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Really aggressive at the plate in that at-bat, Siggy. He was hacking at all of them.
Yeah, and he chased all 3 of the pitches, Boog, and that's not an at-bat you feel good about as a hitter, but I think we have to give some credit to the guy out there on the mound. Clearly those offerings had some serious deception to him.
Henderson takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. 2 outs, base is empty. That one lined into left field, and that's a base hit. Here's Adley Rutschman singing. The Orioles gave him the largest signing bonus ever, more than $8 million, and you can see why. This guy just oozes with talent.
Yeah, Boog, and if it wasn't for a strained triceps injury, I believe Adley would have been on the Orioles opening day roster in 2022. The moment he was healthy enough, the Orioles called him up, and the rest is history. Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing, and he breaks
There's
his
the bat.
bat. Reaching down, makes the catch. One left for the Orioles. As we go to the top of the fourth. And here is Corbin Carroll.
Whoops.
And that one fouled off. Eflin, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Well, these Diamondbacks just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the attack.
Ripped right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone.
That's
Alright, yeah.
exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
No, another time.
Marte batted for the second time, and that's strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, top half of inning number 4. Next offering is down low.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Cut and miss, curveball struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job.
Tosses to first, third out, that ends the frame. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball
I'll be
is
back on the
on the
commentary in a minute. I
show.
gotta find my dog.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the
Alright, you
case
guys, I
today.
found her.
And a swing and a miss. He's not 4 strikeouts now.
Ow!
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jordan Westburg. He popped out his first time. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
There's only one.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I can't tell.
Here's the 0-2. And delivers outside.
Hey, make your air, motherfucker.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Mountcastle swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Pitch misses there, and 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fly ball to right. Carroll makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the top of the fifth. Randall Grichuk now. This one smoked out to left. Catches, stumbles, hangs on. Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's too high.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Pitching phenomenal games.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Diamondbacks trying to make this
really
personal.
sure how he kept that fair.
I'm stuck with you guys.
Breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Swing
You
the ball
fucking
right
kidding me?
field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate.
3 home runs
This is the
in
kind
one
of thing that
day.
can really fire up a
Back to
ballpark.
back to back.
Eflin ready to fire now. That catches the top part of the zone, and a count 1-1.
The respect I had for you guys is now gone. Now we're going to kick your ass.
Swinging a foul straight back.
I do want to do some pitching with Burns for a little bit too.
And it's fouled off. They'll do
I'm
it
kind of
again.
playing against both teams, you guys, for this.
One
final
down,
game.
base is empty. Popped in the air, left field. Out, number 2. Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
I really don't want Burns though.
He swings and fouls one off.
I'll wait till Burns gets pulled out of the game, then we'll deal with it.
In the air to left center. And makes the play,
Still
and that's
okay.
out number 3. Bottom of the inning, now the left fielder, Colton Cowser. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Oh, 0-2 now. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That smash towards center. Brings it in. He'll do it himself.
I didn't
nice
hit the
job
beat.
to recover from the offline throw.
That was stupid. Why did
So
I do
next,
that? Why did that
Cedric
just
Mullins.
happen?
And first offering is fouled off.
I didn't even hit the button.
2
I
down,
did
nobody
some
on.
weird
Last
shit.
half of inning number 5. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Not close with that one.
That was close. You almost drilled Cedric, Corbin.
Going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped on the ground to second. Marte throws to first in time. And they back here in Baltimore. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
And he chases that one below the zone. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Here's Ketel Marte. Right through there for a strike.
They're doing up on pussies.
Slapped foul. Oh, 2 now. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Kowser sizes this one up. But it's the center fielder who gets there. 2 away down. Space is empty. Now it's the DH, Jake McCarthy. Late swing, foul to the left.
Last time I threw that pitch, someone got a hold of it.
And that one hit to first, and that's foul.
Okay, I give the dogs a feed.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
I got to do something.
No matter how this
Someone's
outing
going to be
ends,
throwing a
that
batter
pitch is
soon.
going to haunt him for a while. An
Diamondbacks
0-2
is kicking my
mistake.
ass,
That's
though.
supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
That
That's
to
the
right,
Diamondbacks fuck up.
and that'll fall for a
God
base
damn
hit.
it! Catch
And
the
that
goddamn
extends the
ball!
inning. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Randall Grichuk. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
I'm at the fucking mess with the Diamondbacks.
A swing and a soft liner. And a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's
I
now
didn't
3
run.
hits in a
I
row
wish
for
he
the
would've.
offense. Pretty good pitch. Tried to front door the breaking ball. Didn't put a great swing on it either, but he found just enough of the bat to get himself a knock.
And that's in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Up the middle.
What the
and it
fuck?
finds its way through for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
What the fuck?
First and second.
What the hell are you guys
And
doing?
here's the first baseman, Peyton Smith. Swing and a miss.
1 strike.
He's threw 30
That one is
fucking
lifted
pitches
in the
this
air.
inning.
Kowser sizing this one up. And that is that. So, well, we go by
Now I gotta do something I don't want to do.
of 6. Here's Gary Sanchez now. Up and in, ball 1. So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger. Okay. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch
I'm
allows the
fourth.
runner to
Now I'm
advance.
fourth. To start constantly throwing it.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Sanchez up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with the good secondary read, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
It's already foul anyway.
And a foul ball.
Looks like Corbin Burns.
Up the middle, Alexander. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first, and on the play, a run will come in to score. O'Neal in the box again, takes the strike.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. That one way inside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, and he hit him. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Bases loaded, nobody out. There's Ryan Mountcastle. Oh, that got him as well. The third batter he's hit with a pitch. Oh, and this one gets away. And he comes in to score the wild pitch.
Where was that catcher going to?
And right there, the wild
what was he doing?
No need to wait around as a runner on a ball like that.
Another miss, 8 straight outside the strike zone.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in
and that one gets away at the plate. Mountcastle in to score on the wild pitch.
Runner's got to be happy to be crossing the dish right there. Easy decision to head home.
Yeah, Corbin Burns is like, all right, I'll do you a favor.
No, this is just unnecessary. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Jackson Holiday. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play. Next pitch is outside. Look out, way inside. In comes the run from third. They've got the lead 6-5. That one in there across the letters. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
This ball's chopped to the ground, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. And he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now the Diamondback. There's Gary Sanchez.
Wayne Thompson.
Number 81. Ryan Thompson.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Way out front for strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. Not even close there. And that's ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Kendall Graveman up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Mantiply, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-5 now. So now here's the DH, Adley Rutschman. Foul ball there. In the air, left field. Gurriel trying to get there. Nabs it, and that's the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Jose Herrera. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these D-backs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swings through that one.
It's in the final episode of MLB The Show.
Line to left. Fair ball.
The first
Does
move
set up
like
a double
bit of
play.
guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Alexander, the next to hit, takes high for ball one. Late swing, fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And the count 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Close, but called the ball. 1-0.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. And a count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
McCarthy in the box now, takes strike 1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. First and second, 2 down. In the air, left field, down the line, stretches out.
Get that.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start
Kendall
the bottom of the
Graveman.
7th. Kendall Graveman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
O'Neal in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Diamondbacks last time we played a couple weeks ago. 5-3. Oh, we improved on them.
And it's fouled away.
They've definitely stepped up.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jordan Westberg. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I
One
mean,
strike.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
There's a swing and a miss.
Very nice.
0-2.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase. Herrera collects, fires to first, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Next to hit, Ryan Mountcastle.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
1-1.
That one ripped but foul. Two outs. Down and in, moved his feet.
29-0 in the regular season. They beat the Blue Jays. That makes him 30 now. Nope. That makes him 1-0.
Swing and a line drive.
They get that
That's a
spot,
base hit
yeah.
out of the left center field. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Gurriel. That's a strike. Gurriel gets a piece. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So digging in, Randall Grichuk. A little bit high. And that is ball 1. Fouled off left side. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th.
F1 might be out of this game after this inning.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That's out number 2. Now up next for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. And that drops in for a strike. That one pushed foul.
Alright, yep. I think that one's going to be done.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-2. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets it. On to the bottom of the 8th.
Right.
And into the box for
Last week
Baltimore.
we had a
Colton
hit.
Cowser.
I'll bring it in.
And that one fouled off. Mantiply, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer.
Coming to the end of what has been a great game.
Gets a piece,
Our
and it
longest
stays 0-2.
episode to date.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Holiday in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Next one misses. 3-2 now.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Out there to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now to a board.
Back-to-back singles, when you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I'll tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Mullins now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Squirts away a little bit. No outs, runners at first and second. Tap foul at the plate. Pitch in the dirt, and the count's even at 2. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. First and second here, no outs. In the air, left field, Gurriel settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Down the left field line, base hit. Coming home. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Comes through with the RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hit.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases.
Come on.
And the force play is now in order. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Adley Rutschman. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Double-barreled action.
Hey, referee
Bryce
walk on
Jarvis
Gunnar Henderson.
getting loose out there. Puck also throwing.
I didn't think of that. Bad decision, idiot.
Run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Oh, yeah. Five.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball still 0-2.
This could be O'Neal's last time batting. So when we return.
Way outside, and it gets away. But no advance from the runners.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him a chance. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Westford at the bat. Bryce Jarvis.
Late swing.
Diamondbacks bunted to win their game.
2 outs. Bases are full. That one well upstairs. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on
Let's see the last time if the O's off the bat.
2 runs into the inning.
Felix Bautista.
And we're back. We go to the ninth.
Is going to come out here and finish it off.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, but the defense was behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And down on strike.
There's the first strikeout.
And a
2 to go.
for the first out here in the ninth. Next to hit for Arizona, Jose Herrera.
That's a little high.
And it's 1-0. On the ground, right side, Holiday. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
One more thing.
Slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just
Last
rolled over.
batter.
Got the ground ball.
Hopefully.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And a big swing and a
Down to the
miss.
final
Just a
strike.
really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball,
Ball's
speed
a
him
foul.
up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The Diamondbacks down to the final strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly.
The Baltimore Orioles are champions!
Key to this game was that huge 6th inning. They jumped all over the opposing pitching, and it was like they knew what was coming. And that kind of confidence just takes the team to the finish line, and that's what they did. They got the win in this game.
Our final score here, 9-5.
And you guys, what a season it has been here on MLB The Show. Unfortunately, all good things got to come to an end. So that is it for Season 1. Season 1's over. But when we return for Season 2, it will be the AAA. We will be doing the AAA divisions. So I don't know when we'll be back for Season 2, but we will have. So continue to check out our channel here, as you guys will see, and congratulations to over 450 viewers on this whole project. Until next time. Remember, hit your baseballs. And kids, stay in school. And stay in school and get ready for a summer of fun. Now, from everybody that has joined the Voice channel over these last 6 weeks, let's start off with Titanium Bones from last night, GSD 5109, The Last Moon Eye, and of course, the host of it all, Shadows Gaming. We thank you all for watching. Until next time, good night! From Hertford, North Carolina, thanks for being with us. Goodbye, everybody.